Happy Friday. It's your girl Toy.
It's your girl Bree Central.
It's me, Shay.
And I'm J Star.
And this is How We Living.
I need it. My body is begging and pleading for you to love me right. Love me right. Just like an addict, I'm fiending. I want the real thing, no treatment. Tell you tonight.
Happy Friday. Welcome back to our show. We miss you guys so much. We were not able to record an episode due to there was illness within the group.
And unfortunately, just me, Shay, it's still out this week, but she insisted that we still get an episode in for you guys.
Yes.
So definitely get well wishes to her.
Yes.
Because the flu has definitely taken over.
Yes. Y'all stay safe out there. Make sure y'all are wearing y'all mask, even though the mask is still not mandated, but still make sure you wear your mask, because I work in a facility and we see a lot of the flu, and we're seeing a lot of kids with the flu.
And RSV is really high right now.
And if your kids are sick, keep your kids at the house, okay?
Please do. Please do.
Make your kids a priority. I know we have to go out and we have to work, but we do not want to risk getting other kids sick by sending the kids to school, and also the staff, the teachers and everything.
So, with that being said, we are going to jump right into our fish bag.
Oh my God, we are so excited this week. Y'all send in those fishbowl questions because we are waiting for y'all. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. All right, question number 1. What is y'all's favorite holiday and why?
I guess we are in the holiday season.
And we are.
Yeah,
Ting, ting, ting.
So my favorite holiday has always been Halloween. I don't really go all out like most people to celebrate it, but I enjoy the ghouls and the goriness of Halloween. I always have, and I think honestly that's probably my kid's favorite holiday too. Like I've never seen a kid that enjoys spooky stuff as much as she does. It's kind of weird, especially the stuff that she watches. I'd be like, you know what, and you sleep okay after watching this, but Halloween is
a little Wednesday, huh?
Yes.
Seriously, but I absolutely love Halloween. I love to dress up, but I've only literally dressed up probably 2 or 3 times on Halloween, which is weird. As a kid, we didn't really celebrate it.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go trick-or-treating and stuff like that. So now as an adult, I can enjoy it and let my kid, be the best spooky you. So Halloween is a yay for me.
Yeah, same. We didn't really celebrate Halloween as a kid. My family, they thought it was the devil's day.
Right,
and everything. So, I mean, what they would do is they would give us big buckets of candy at the church because we weren't allowed to go trick-or-treating and stuff like that. So I understand where you're coming from, but my favorite holiday is of course Christmas. I had my Christmas tree up the week of Halloween. I was so ready for Christmas. I don't know, it's just something about the Christmas.
It's the spirit of Christmas.
Definitely. I love it. I love the Christmas songs. I love to see the decorations. I just love it. I'm getting chills now.
I hate that Christmas isn't what it used to be.
True.
Because Christmas, I used to love Christmas as well. I still love it, but it's not the same. I remember getting in the car as a kid, going to the different neighborhoods, especially the coves when they actually get together. Yeah. My aunt's mom, her cove used to do this massive Christmas light as a unit. It was so beautiful. You can't find that now.
Wow.
And now you have to go places like your Shelby Farms. You pay this excess amount of money for 10 minutes of enjoyment versus being able to ride around in your car as a family and just go see lights.
Right.
They don't have that anymore.
Sad.
But I do like Christmas. I'm a Hallmark person.
Oh, yeah.
Already. She
Yes.
been on them Hallmark movies. I was like, friend, it's not time yet.
I've been on Hallmark since October.
Listen, I watched the Polar Express I don't know how many times. Like, that's my movie. I love the Polar Express because, oh my God, I love Christmas so much. I guess because as a kid, we had really good Christmases as a kid. Like, it was waking up on Christmas. I remember my mom used to have the TV guide on, and she used to have our toys set up around the tree, and we used to be so excited. I love Christmas. I just love it.
So for me, y'all both hit it. Like, for real. It's two. It's unmatched. It's a tie. You win, you win. I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I have a Halloween playlist. I have a Christmas playlist. I decorate everything for Halloween. I decorate everything for Christmas. So it's like, I can't say I love one more than the other, really. But if I had to choose, like if I could not have both, I would have to choose Christmas for the family aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like you said, Christmas growing up was always a big thing for our family. So like every year, like everybody would come from out of town because, you know, my mom is one of 11 children. So a lot of people moved out of town, so they would all come home and we would have like this big dinner and opening up of gifts and stuff. Like, y'all, I promise y'all, it would be like hours of us opening gifts because there's so many of us and so many, you know, sometimes when, you know, a family member doesn't really see that kid all the time, so they go all out and so they gotta sit and open all their gifts from everybody because we haven't seen them,
right?
You know, so it was always like a big to do. So I would say Christmas because, like you said, it's the spirit of it.
Yeah.
You know, what is it for? It's the love behind it. You know, everybody want to celebrate Christ and everybody want to celebrate family, and that is really what it is about.
Yeah.
People commercialize it and make it to where it's about gifts and it's about who got the biggest house on the block with all these lights. You got the biggest MLG and W bill though. That's okay. But you know, it's just Christmas, Halloween, Christmas. But let's just go with Christmas.
Yeah, and I always teach my kids that too. Like I always tell my daughter, like it's not about the gifts.
It's not.
It's about celebrating the birth of Christ. And if you ask her, I'll be like, what is Christmas? Even though we don't know Jesus' holiday, but she'll be like, it's Jesus' birthday.
Right.
So
oh yeah, my child ain't got the my child is still enough gifts.
Yeah.
Lights.
Yeah.
So you know what? Parenting, I need to do better. Do better. On to the next.
Next question. All right. Okay. This is more of an intimate question. Who knows you best? Out of everybody you know, who knows you best?
Okay. So for me, I don't think I have one person that knows me fully. Cause I have my friend group is fairly small, but you know I have my primary little friend group. It's always been me, just me, Shay, Erica, and Gary. That's kind of been our little clique for a really, really long time. And I think I'm able to go to each one of them for certain things. And if you put all of them together, oh yeah, they know me. Like they know me, but I think it'll be a collective. I think of the three, I would say Shay would know me the best. Yeah, because she's probably, Erica's the hardest though. She's for sure the hardest. She's that person you go to when you gonna need like a full truth, unfiltered. Yeah, but I would say Shay Rob. I believe she knows me the best out of my friend group.
Okay. For me, I would have to say, so besides God, because we all know that He knows us, but I would have to say probably my cousin, because we grew up like sisters. And we are really, really close. And she is the one that I talk to the most about like stuff that goes on in my life. So if I needed advice, I would definitely go to my cousin. So I would say my cousin. I wouldn't say my husband because we're still figuring each other out.
Yep, you're still learning. That's still that's an everyday process of getting to know each other and as you're growing. But I think it's also a good thing a good thing to have, to be that your family member is one of the closest people to you.
Yes.
See, I ain't had it. I didn't have that to where I can go to maybe one or two cousins in particular to have conversations about, but when it comes to like deep stuff, my friends are literally the first thing I think of when it comes to family, because those are the ones that have been there for me literally my whole life.
Right.
So without them, I'm just like, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, literally would not know what to do.
Well, I'm gonna say two cousins, because in my family, cousins, we grew up like sisters. But I would say two of my cousins definitely know me. Yeah.
What about you?
That's hard. That's really hard to say. But if I had to pick one person, family-wise, that knows me the best, it would have to be Liz, aka Beth.
I'm about to say, wait a minute, that's not the name I was thinking
of. She would want me to say Liz on this podcast, but she Beth. B-E-F-F. Beth. She definitely loves me the best.
Like, y'all grew up like sisters too.
Pretty much. Even though she was my baby, she was my first real live baby. But growing up with her as a cousin together, like, because she was young and she didn't really understand a lot of stuff that was going on, like, she was like kind of like a sounding board, like even at a young age, and not nothing, crazy or nothing. But I'd be like, girl, guess what happened to me at school today? And we'd be talking or whatever, and her little self be like, really? For real? And I'd be like, she don't got this.
I'm about to say, and not knowing anything, but she was there to listen.
She was there to listen. And so now, like, we have this bond, this relationship that is just different. It's like sister, cousin, friend.
Yeah.
But my other cousins as well are pretty much the same, but if I had to pick one, it would be her. Now when it comes to friends, like Bree, it's like the same thing. Like, I have a collective group that I can go to this person about this, I can go to this person with this, I can go to this person to get that hard truth. I know if I go to this person, she gonna be with my shenanigans and we about to do this, and that's just what it is.
All of them. I'm ready.
All of them. Ready. So what we doing, right? So I can't just name one particular friend. It would be the collective of everybody. Because when I label you friend,
that's it.
That's just that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't use that term loosely.
Right.
Yep. So, on to the next, I guess.
Next question.
Yeah.
Are we doing another one?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do another one, because you know what? We got time today. So let's see. What we doing? Okay. It says, aside from necessities, what's one thing you could not go a day without?
Aside from necessities.
Name one thing that you just cannot go without.
Ooh, that is a hard one for me, and that's something that I'm still like learning. I would have to say, I would say my husband. I'm so used to being with him every day, and I think we probably need that time where we're kind of like apart from each other.
Yes.
But we've been together for 8 years.
Okay.
Well, longer than 8 years, but we've been married 8 years. And like, even when he's gone to work, like, I miss him.
Oh.
So it's like, I don't,
the tears want to come out your eyes. You have so much.
I don't think that I could be without him for a day. I've never have. Since we've been together for 8 years, I've never been without him for a whole, like, a whole day.
And I'm really not that person. I don't know, I can go without seeing like my significant other for a day, because I need that personal space.
And see, I think that's why I was saying, I think it's good for me that I probably do that, like go on a girls trip out of town, or something like that. But I haven't done that since all the trips that I've taken, they've been with my husband and my kids.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
wow.
I don't know how I would be able to handle that. Like, yeah, I'm all for a girl trip. Like, yeah, let's go. But dang, I'm really gonna miss my husband. We have not been away from each other since we've been together.
Aww.
See, yeah, I miss that. I don't have ever had that feeling fully.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is.
That is
Like,
a beautiful thing.
Definitely not knocking it,
but I mean, but that is a beautiful thing. Like, legit a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like, kudos.
That's all I got.
Because
the girls trip, I'm ready.
Where you at? Where we going?
Where we going?
Yeah. Okay. So, something that's not a necessity, but that I need daily, that I can't go without.
I know mine.
What is it, girl? Because I don't know.
Mine would be music.
You know, that is a good thing. You're right.
I literally would need to have some type of rhythmic something, whether it's actual music playing or if it's me breaking out in my random song. I need music in order to be able to kind of sustain through the day. Whether because it's always a good cool down. Like when I'm in bed, I can't sleep, so I put on something to kind of ease my mind, because I'm one of those people where thoughts are racing all day, all day. And if I have just something playing, I tend to be calmer and can kind of get through my day. Or I could just be hyped. I may be hyped by myself. So guess what? We finna turn on some blah 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 and have a good time by myself. And be perfectly fine.
Let me see. I believe that, you know, music is a very, very good thing to say, because Lord knows, every day I play music when I wake up, when I'm going to sleep, throughout the day.
Yeah.
Some type of music, some about that drum line, you know. And I would even have to go a little further to say dance, because I'm always, girl, twerking, dancing, doing a robot, I mean break dancing, I be tick, 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 tick.
It's the same with me. I love to dance. A lot of people don't know that, but I love to dance.
Yes.
Because I love music.
I mean, because for real.
Not the boo-wop pop-pop.
You know, get out there with that cardboard and do the little spins, girl. That was me back in the day, baby. I was breaking.
Right.
So, yeah, I would have to say music and dancing. But if I want to get on a little different level, to be honest, I would have to say my smile. I can't go a day without seeing my smile, because I feel like...
Child, please, I be out here looking angry as hell.
No, I smile. Because, you know, just that smile will brighten somebody's day. You know what I'm saying? You smile at somebody, they might look at you crazy, because, like, why she smiling at me? Or because I do get people looking at me strange sometimes. And I just be like, well, hey, and keep moving. Like, it's okay. It's okay to smile. And it's okay to accept it. I know you might feel a little funny right now, but it's okay. Yeah.
That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. Like, I have my days where my resting face is my face all day, and I'm not angry.
Right.
I'm not mad. But I'd rather just look like this. And I'd be perfectly fine. But if someone say something to me, I'd be like, hey, but no, I ain't gotta smile at you. I don't. Cool, yeah. You guys have one more.
Okay, one more, y'all. One more. We're gonna do one more. Let's go with, okay, whose opinion do you care most about? That's a good one. Whose opinion do you care most about?
You know, realistically, this should be I care about my own opinion. My opinion is the only opinion that counts when it comes to me. But that ain't how life works for me. I don't know. Like I said, my core friend group is kind of everything to me. And y'all's opinion is really what matters and kind of helps shape me into who I am. So yeah, just really that core group, the people that I'm literally talking to every single day, those are the opinions that truly matter to me, because everybody else, I really don't give a shit, like at all. And I know for a fact, if you come to me with something, like you see I'm doing something wrong, or I may be out of my own character, and you come to me on some shit like, hey, you need to do this, that lets me know, okay, Bree, you need to straighten it out because something's wrong. Something's off. Something's wrong. If maybe y'all are seeing something that I'm not.
Right.
So really, just for me, that core group of friends, y'all know who y'all is. I ain't gotta mention no names. And if you don't think your name in that list, you probably not. Just saying. But yeah.
I would say for me, of course, God's opinion matters to me of how he, see things. But I'm going to go off the limb here and I'm going to say my kids. And the reason I'm going to say my kids is because when I was a kid, I couldn't have an opinion.
Okay.
I couldn't have
stay in the
child's place.
Yep.
You ain't got no feelings. Well, my parents ain't never told me that, but that's how I felt because I felt like I couldn't voice myself without it coming off disrespectful. But I'm going to say my kids because I'm still learning as a parent, and my kids, like, I learned that it's okay to apologize to your kids.
Yeah, especially when you know you're dead wrong.
My son yesterday, guys, he's a Cancer, so he's really sensitive. He gets that from me because I will cry at the drop of a dime. And I yelled at him because I tell them to stay from the back room because it's too cluttered back there. I don't want them to get hurt. And so he came back there and I kind of got frustrated with him because it was like the third or fourth time I told him. And so I was like, go in the living room, And so I came out the room and he was up there bawling his little eyes out. And I said, what's the matter? Why are you crying? He said, Mommy, you hurt my feelings.
Poor Ting.
And it took everything in me not to cry. I was like, okay, I need to be a parent and be strong.
Don't show your weakness. Don't show your weakness.
But and I told him, just him being little and, him letting me know, like, Mommy, you hurt my feelings. And so I had to tell myself, I told him, I said, Mommy didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. But when Mommy tells you to do something, you have to do it. So I would definitely say my kids. Because to be honest, I mean, if I didn't ask for somebody's opinion, because you got those overbearing parents that'll give their opinion and you didn't ask for their opinion. But close friends, of course, close family members.
And my family's opinion does not matter to me, not even a little bit. Like, not even a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on, for me, who the family member is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Who it is.
Depends on who it is. And
Rhea's just like,
No. Like, no.
I mean, I care. Definitely
to
care.
an extent, but
yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do whatever I feel like is necessary.
Right.
But I definitely take into consideration the opinions of my family and my close friends. Why? Because they know me to my core. If I have an idea about something or I'm just in a conundrum, I'm gonna ask or I'm gonna say something, and I care. Or if I'm doing something that is not me or out of character, I care that my friends or my family will be like, Jay, what you doing?
What you doing?
Like, little Miss Stop, what we got going on right now? Like, we don't do this. Like, so I care. But again, at the end of the day, I'm gonna take that into consideration what whoever said, and then do accordingly, whether it's by what they said or a combination of me and them. So
a combination of us.
It was like my cousin to say, not toy. Now, you ain't right.
How you do that?
Right.
How you say that? You know better.
Right.
All right, well, that wraps up our fishbowl. Guys, if you guys have a question or even have opinion or want us to know what you think about any of these questions, please feel free to submit it. Like, if you just want to answer who knows you best, answer it. I mean, by all means, we want to interact with you guys.
Awesome. So, to kind of keep things going, we're going to keep it a little light this episode. Like we said, we're missing our fourth leg.
We miss you, Shay.
So we just want to hit on a couple just topics, kind of hot topics that are happening right now. We did not get a chance to really comment on the Shanquella Robinson case, and that's one thing that was kind of sitting on all of us, and we never got the chance to mention it. Just a quick backstory: Shanquella Robinson was a young lady that was murdered in Mexico. She went on a French trip and a quote unquote French trip. And at the end of it, she died. They lied and told her parents that it was alcohol poisoning, only to find out she suffered from a broken neck. A broken neck. Now I know there was a video going around. I personally did not watch the video.
I hate that I watched it.
Because it's just something that I don't like. I don't, especially knowing that she ended up dead at the end of it. I cannot watch it.
Yeah.
But it's just stuff like this that really makes you really consider who are your real friends and what is the definition of a friend. Yeah. Because, like, I don't even, like, I have no words. Like, I don't even understand just how. My friend group are people who I know for a fact are going to have my back. You know, we're gonna fuss, we're gonna fight, but we are never going to be physical with each other. And if we have ever getting to that point, then we know we need to take a break. Yeah. But to kill and then try to cover it up as something, alcohol poisoning, that's bull. That's some bull.
It broke my heart when I heard about this. I could not sleep. It really broke my heart because this was a young black woman. She was an entrepreneur, and for them to just, and I hate that I watched the video. I clicked on it, and when I watched it was just disgusting.
Yeah,
it was this girl was not even fighting back.
She didn't. You could tell she was a sweet soul. Like because in her mind, these are my friends. Like why are we doing this?
Right. And then, you know, for people to be coaching, are you going to fight back? Why are you sitting watching this girl get beat up? She doesn't want to fight. She's not fighting back. And when they said that, are you going to fight back? She said no.
So at that point, if no other time, you should have put that phone down and do something about that.
But why do you even feel like it's necessary to even put your hands on the girl? If you don't like her, you don't like her. Cool. Why do you feel like you need to get physical?
I don't know.
It sucks that we're never really going to know the whole story of what happened, because she clearly felt like this was her group. Like, you were out of the country having a good time. Like, what was the flip?
They showed a video of her actually being excited. She went in the room getting ready. I guess they were getting ready to go out and do something. And then they showed a video of not too long after that of the girl getting beat up.
Yeah, what? So for me, I feel like this was all premeditated. I feel like they all planned to steal this money from her out of the country because it'd be harder to solve the case and whatnot, or so they thought, you know. And I feel like, you know, this is something that they wanted to do. Like, yeah, we're gonna get her, because there's people out here like that.
Yeah,
they don't mean you no good.
No good at all.
They play the long game, and they probably manipulated the situation and made her
10 grand. Then kill, like, her life was 10 grand. That's what her life was worth. 10 grand. And that's what y'all life was worth. 10 grand.
Right. Exactly.
Because you about to lose yours too. And for what?
For
10 grand.
For what? For what?
And that she probably would have gave if they asked.
Literally. Like, she probably would have just, okay, you need some help, I got you. She may have been like literally that type of friend, but instead y'all were so jealous at who she was and envious of who she was. Killing her was like, oh yeah, this is our best option.
And you know what? That's another thing that make me look at people, because there's usually signs.
Oh yes,
of people who envy you,
and it could be something small,
like you. For example, you making a joke out of something.
Yes, that's normally what it is. Like you have those little jokes, and then you really gotta give the side eye. Like, why would you even make a joke about that? Even it may seem like something so small, so minuscule, but no, those are underlying people who truly don't fuck with you for real.
Right.
Always.
But they stay close to you because they can benefit from you. They can benefit off of you.
Yeah. But in the meantime, though, I'm going to shut you down every time you do something. I'm going to have a little jokey joke, you know. I'm going to talk about you, but put a little laugh with it. Like, nah, we're not doing none of that. Because as soon as I feel like you do, move around. Or I'm going to say something to you. And then we're going to figure this thing out. because why? And I just feel like maybe her parents try to tell her about this friend group, and I don't know why I feel this way. I just feel like they tried to tell her, and she was just like, no, they my friends, and I love them. You know, I just feel like that.
But seeing life through the rose-colored glasses and trying to see the best in people, and we have all of us have been in that position where we try to keep a situation or whatever it is going because this person, I know they're a good person, and
I can save them.
That hero complex.
Yeah.
But it never ends well, and it's so hurtful. Just that in her case, it ended the way that it has. But I am glad that the Mexican police are finna do something about it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is clear evidence. Like this is evident that y'all did this. Whether you were the person that physically did it or not, you were in the room. You didn't try to stop it.
They all need to be held accountable.
You didn't call the authorities.
Nothing. Like you call her parents to say
she died of alcohol poisoning.
Oh Jesus.
And it makes me sad because, like you were saying, she probably really thought these people were her friends. And then that's why, like I always say, having a big heart can be your downfall.
Oh, for sure.
Because I know there's a scripture that says the heart is deceitful above all things. Who can know it? Because people always say, well, follow your heart. No, your heart is deceitful. Your heart is
that heart do not get you where you need to
be.
Guard
your heart. Guard your heart.
You need to like literally think logically about almost every situation because your heart will put you in your fucking grave. It's my language, y'all. I'm sorry.
That's true.
It will put you in your grave by always following your heart.
Yeah. And absolutely.
That just sucks, man.
But do you know how much force it takes to break someone's neck, y'all?
And then they said something about her spine too.
Like I don't understand. Like, did they body slam? Like I didn't watch the entire video because I couldn't. After she said no, after he asked, won't you fight back or are you gonna fight back? And she said no. I just turned it off. So I don't know if something else happened after that.
I don't know either because the one I watched it ended with I think her slamming her, but the girl she was still alive because she was moving. But they said it was another video, but I didn't see that one, and I don't want to see it.
And what is this generation of everything
pulling out your phone?
Like
recording
it. You literally are recording someone dying and you are not helping. Like it's a difference if you're recording an injustice. Like you see something happening on the street and you're recording to try to help this, something like that. But you're literally recording I guess a heinous act, how they would say. And you feel no remorse. You feel no remorse. You just sitting there and watching this go down.
The love of many will grow cold. They don't have hearts anymore. They like you said, it's no remorse. They don't care. And it's so sad. And now her parents, they have to bury their child.
Yep.
That I don't wish that
on anybody.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
No, it's not.
Parents are not supposed
We're supposed to watch our children grow up, and our children are supposed to watch us grow old.
And when it comes to death, it is a part of life.
It is.
But when stuff happens like this,
that could have been prevented.
That's what makes it just like a whole WTF. Like, what are we gonna do? And I'm so tired of it being our people on our people.
Man, listen.
I'm so sick of hearing about Black Lives Matter. Do y'all really care about y'all Black lives?
They don't.
Because I see more black on black crime than anything. And it really irritates my soul. Like, I want to be for Black Lives Matter. But when I constantly see my people killing our people
over senseless stuff,
jealousy,
it's literally jealousy,
robbing people, killing people, like your own people, like, you know what I mean?
Now I will say, like, I think like statistically, when they say black on black crime, you're more likely to have like crime against your own race than black on white or black on white, whatever it is, it's normally that race between its race. But when it's something like this, I think this is something totally different.
But you would think we would stick together, being the fact that we already have other races that hate us anyway, and that kill us, and you know, so you would think that we would stick together. But
when that jealousy takes over, there's literally nothing.
Pure stupidity.
Yeah.
This has been an issue since the 90s when all that gang violence, like, y'all are beefing over colors that you don't own, over streets and neighborhoods that you don't even own a property on, and you killing each other over it. When your mama gonna get evicted tomorrow, and guess what? You want a new neighborhood, so what, you about to be about that neighborhood now? Like, this has been a problem since then. Like, black on black crime, that's a whole other tangent, y'all. So anyway.
For real.
Because baby, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you can just kill your own. Just
continuously.
They have no remorse.
None.
But then you
want
to
sleep at night.
Yeah.
You want to complain when others do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
that's a double standard, baby. You can't do
full-fledged
that.
complaints and riots and all this extra
And you
stuff.
want to sue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
So, you know, rest in peace to the young lady, and I really do hope that her family are able to get through this, because I mean, and it's the holidays, you know, that's always going to be the, you know, hardest times. Like, she didn't get a chance to celebrate Thanksgiving, not going to be able to celebrate Christmas, and then they have to bring in the New Year without her.
Our hearts goes out to the family, sincerely.
Y'all send positive thoughts their way.
Yeah. Okay. And
what is our next topic?
Next, so in recent events in football, so Deion Sanders has been in
what is it? Prime time.
He has been in the news as of recent due to him leaving Jackson State University and becoming the new head coach for Colorado. Now, I was like everybody else. At first, I was like everybody else. Man, this man that came in here, he done did this. He done, you know, brought all these promises to Jackson State. I ain't never been to Jackson State. I really, you know. But I was just in my feelings, and then making all these changes, Southern Heritage classes, and all of this type of stuff, and feeling like it's again our people leaving our people. But then it all still ties in together. Our people don't treat each other right in order to build proper success, false promises, stuff like that. Right. So yeah, I was on the end of not supporting and being upset. But then when you actually kind of look at the just the backstory and everything, yeah, he did right. I would have left too. Because if you're being made promises for a certain salary, if you are being told that you get this certain percentage, if I'm putting my own money into this program and not getting anything out of it, I would leave too. Yeah. Because best believe they're gonna find another coach, which probably won't be African American, and then they're gonna do right by that person.
Of course. And that's usually how it goes.
That's literally how it goes. And I applaud him. Like, he did what he had to do. He got both his kids. Everybody in Colorado, everybody finna make their money. And what could have been something great for, for JSU is now going to be taken to another school.
Well, that's on them.
For sure.
Because like you said, if you promise somebody something and then you don't stand on those promises, then you can't expect the person to stay. So I also agree. I commend him for leaving. And I'm on his side, because I would have done the same thing, because he has a family that he has to take care of.
Yes. And he's putting, like I said, he put his own money into that program and without any type of return on what he was trying to invest and do. Right. So I can't even be mad. Like, granted, I'm not a big sports person, never have been, but I know like this was kind of like a bigger story, and it was something huge for someone like Deion Sanders to come down as a coach. Like, like, hasn't even been a year. I feel like it hasn't even been that long. Like, he did one season and that was it. Yeah. So let me pull up what I had seen. Now, Don't know how accurate as far as sources go, because Facebook be everybody's. Everybody
coming up with all kinds of, I don't know where they be getting
their information.
Their information from, baby, because I'd be like, this is not accurate.
Okay, so one thing that I found that somebody posted, it says, according to my source, whoever that source may be,
right?
It says JSU is in the hot seat for the misuse of football funds. Individuals were stealing money from the football program by moving it to general funds and scholarships, and basically stealing money from Deion and the players, and which is one of the primary reasons why he decided to leave. And then it says JSU put in his contract that after $30,000 in ticket sales, he would receive a percentage of those sales, which never happened the whole time that he was coach. So again, that's money being lost. And they say as a last minute effort, they offered him $1 million to stay, but he would have to pay his staff from that $1 million salary.
Oh, no.
Like,
then you're not getting $1 million.
You're not getting $1 million, and you're still taking home what you were already taking home.
Right.
I think I seen he was offered like $300,000 and from JSU, but was given $5 million from Colorado. I'm gone too.
Yeah, bye.
Like bye. Like you're already in a neighborhood where I don't want to say poverty because it's not poverty, but
the water supply.
The water supply is already terrible. You got people constantly breaking in and out of cars, houses that are in that community.
Yeah.
Why would you want to stay?
Right.
Like, it's a difference if y'all were holding up y'all end of the bargain, but you aren't.
Right. But you aren't.
You aren't. Period. Like, so
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
At this point,
at all.
Do what you got to do, Mr. Sanders.
Right. Right.
Make your money. Don't let it make you. And go on down there with that unseasoned band and do what you have to do.
Not the unseasoned band.
So I'm not mad at it.
Baby, I might get a little salt and pepper now.
It's still unseasoned. This is very garlic and onion powder and only nothing else.
Oh no.
But that is what it is.
Okay,
And
well, thanks for clearing up some of that, because
but again, don't quote me now, because the way my sources were set up, I got them from that good old like news feed, so I didn't get a chance to really dig deep into it.
Yeah.
But deep. I'm sorry. And then last thing I want to bring up. So as of yesterday, Brittney, Griner, I always said her name wrong, finally released out of custody back into the United States.
Yeah.
Now, this took way too long.
It did.
Absolutely way too long for someone who should have never been in prison in the first place.
Yeah, I absolutely
I agree.
think that it was definitely because what did she have, a vape? Pen or something?
I think it wasn't no more than just one joint or something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything like, oh, she finna go sell it. No, she was probably just smoking that one little piece.
And they just couldn't, because of course she's from the U.S. So
Of course.
they just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
To
Opportunity.
opportunity.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm so happy that she's home. But they need to go and get our Marine also.
Yeah.
That's
Please.
over there as
Please,
well.
thank you.
Like, first of all, like, I'm happy Brittney is home and everything, because I don't feel like she should have been there in the first place. But so in order for them to release her, they traded and released a Russian, what was he? They said a possible terrorist.
Like, pretty much trading one prison for another. Like,
but the crimes don't add up.
Not even a little bit.
It don't make no sense.
Same playing field. Like, no, you tried. See, but they did that on purpose, and that's why they seized the moment.
The opportunity.
They did.
They seized that moment. They was like, you know what? This is good, y'all. We can keep her and request for XYZ.
Yep.
What y'all think? They had a little meeting about it, and now she became a pawn in that chess game. Like, why?
And I'm trying to see the name of the guy. I think he said Victor Bout. Who is his release?
The Russian guy.
Yeah. I just want to see like what type of person he was. He's a Russian arms dealer. Oh yeah, he looked demented.
the mustache.
Lord.
Yeah, it's the mustache.
It is.
Look him up. Google him. Tell us what you think.
His name is Victor, Victor, but we will actually put a link to who Victor
I see him.
is
Victor
and what
Bout.
he looks like. Victor Bout.
Mr. Bout.
So
I just don't think
the
that was.
mustache.
First of all, they should have just released her. That was not a good trade
no.
at all.
But you know,
Nobody knows what this man is capable of. Again, like, what is he gonna do now that he's out?
I'm gonna say, who's to say that once Russia gets him, they won't utilize what he does in order to come back to us?
Exactly.
Of course.
Like, this wasn't a fair trade, but hey,
they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
to get Brittney on home. You know.
yeah.
So I'm glad she's home. I'm glad that this nightmare. I can only imagine.
Ooh.
I can only imagine. I don't want to imagine.
Yeah. Being
I'm just
over
glad.
in a country like that and not being away for 10 months, like,
Ooh.
that's a long time.
I just hope they treated her right. You know what I mean? I just hope that it wasn't no inhumane treatment or
So
making her suffer in any way.
I'm not too keen on, like, I guess law and how things work, but could she potentially sue Russian government for anything?
No, because they said that was their laws. She broke their laws.
No matter how small it was.
Yeah, that's just their laws. So, you know, them countries, they be a little bit more strict when it comes to different stuff. But I just feel like they could have just let her come on back home.
Yeah.
It just wasn't that serious.
It wasn't. But again, they seized an opportunity.
It was probably, like I said, this was probably a plan in the beginning,
Yeah,
in order to possibly get this particular person back on his own soil or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So let us just take her and see what we can do. And that, all right, United States, I'm just
Do
here.
better.
I'm just here
Do better.
and hoping that eventually we can do better.
We gotta do better. We have to. And who signed off on this anyway? That's what I want to know. Like, who signed off on this?
Wasn't it El Presidente?
Oh, well.
well.
Was it
Was it during sundowning? I mean, help me understand.
Okay.
Ooh, wait. So,
Randomness.
anywho, so those kind of those are topics that had kind of been just sitting, that definitely wanted to discuss today. So next week episode, we will be jumping into our pretty much our holiday series.
Yes.
Surviving the holidays.
Yes.
Whether you are in a relationship,
Surviving your significant other's family.
and let us pray that just me Shay will be back on that day.
Yes.
We hope and pray.
We definitely do.
Miss you,
But
girl.
we definitely miss you. Love you very, very much. And so I will leave y'all with this quote. You know, I'm gonna get my best impression.
No, we gotta say it in her voice.
Right.
This literally leads me into the quote of the day.
Okay, so the quote we chose was, life is like a camera. Focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negative, and if things don't work out, take another shot. So again, you know, our plans are not what they, our plans don't always go the way we want them to. But again, plans are always meant to change, learn from whatever mistake, and take another shot at it. So we will leave you with that today.
And we also have a Christmas quote. We just wanted to leave you with this.
Yes.
Something for the parents.
Something for you parents who may be struggling with what to get your misbehaving child this year for Christmas, okay? So, if they've not been the best, and you still want to get them something, but you don't want to be so cruel to give them coal, just gift them a pack of batteries with a note that says, toy not included.